SexyHackers.com.
Sexy Hackers presents a podcast where anything can happen, so long as somebody wrote it down in a book. Beware and warning. This book is different from other books. You and you alone are in charge of what happens in this story. There are dangers, choices, adventures, and consequences. You must use all your numerous talents and much of your enormous intelligence. The wrong decision could end in disaster, even death. But don't despair. At any time, you can go back and make another choice, alter the path of your story, and change its result. The evil Power Master is back. A communication has just come in that the planets Hamog and Aruth have been destroyed. This time, he used his highly focused laser. Next time, it could be a shower of missiles, or a payoff to some corrupt official. Once he has started, the evil Power Master won't stop, until he runs into you and your trusty Martian mate, Flipto.
SexyHackers.com.
Life is like a story with many paths to choose. I gotta get some good friends to help me make it through. So here's the plan, just take my hand, the adventure's just begun. And all we have to do is turn to page fun.
And welcome to Turn to Page Fun, the only podcast where I, your host, Nick Fearer, read through a bunch of Choose Your Own Adventure books and the like that I found in my partner's parents' attic, and review them with a panel of my friends and other so-and-sos. An idea that was so good, I immediately stole it from her and froze her out of the production process. Right now, we are continuing to read War with the Evil Power Master by R.A. Montgomery. That power is very important to this title of this book.
All he wants.
And this week, I am reading this book and reviewing it with Mr. Brian Bayer, a comedian and musician in Milwaukee. How you doing, Brian?
Hi, I'm doing good. I'm excited to continue our tale of possible galactic defeat or victory. I also noticed in the description at the beginning, they called Flip our Martian mate. And I think it might be more than just like first mate. Might be something special, but I don't know. Yeah. Maybe we'll examine that relationship.
Maybe we will,
more.
but it seems like we have abandoned him in the last week's episode. For Tara,
right.
The aging freedom fighter congresswoman.
Something. Princess Leia.
Who knows? Princess Leia. Who knows?
Yes.
Also, with us this week, we have two special guests from all the way from fabulous St. Louis, Missouri, the gateway to the West, Mr. Christian Lawrence.
What's happening?
How you doing, sir?
I'm making it. I like that the top of the book, it starts off with, like, he might destroy a planet using the laser, or might use missiles. He might bribe somebody. I just feel like the quality of his crimes are going down as it goes on. Like, as he goes, I'm like, he might jaywalk.
Yeah, that's it.
He might flip off a cop.
He might destroy a whole planet by flipping off a cop.
Right, yeah. Like, it's the quality's going down. He needs some punch up.
Also with us this week, from, again, fabulous St. Louis, Missouri, we have Annalicia Croker.
Hey, what's up?
How are you this week?
I'm just sunshine and rainbows.
And lollipops?
And lollipops.
And rainbows everywhere?
Sunshine,
and lollipops and rainbows. And everything is what I feel. We're together.
And we've been sued.
Hi.
What's that?
You're under 8
Right.
seconds. I don't know.
It was cool being on the last episode. Peace.
Yep.
Well,
We won't. Who did that song? Yeah,
Is it-
doesn't matter.
I have no idea who did that song. I just thought we just made up those lyrics.
Oh, right.
It
right
came
now.
out of
Yes.
nowhere.
Out of nowhere. that are just coincidentally the exact same lyrics as a song that may or may not exist. Let's stop talking about that.
Yep.
Instead of talking about that, let's talk about Boob Gun,
Yeah.
which is a project that you two do together in St. Louis. What is Boob Gun?
I would say that it is a character work and sketch showcase. I think it's the best way to describe it.
Yeah, it gets pretty ridiculous and silly.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of characters, a lot of fun, goofy,
Yeah.
nutsy character work.
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there was one that we did where Christian and I were a married couple who were like doomsday preppers, and the whole show took place in our bunker. So everyone in the audience like was now locked in our bunker.
Yeah, we were convinced that Y2K was going to knock down the whole world, and so we got into a bunker in 1999, and we lived for 10 years or whatever.
However many years, 19 years.
Yeah, 19 years in a bunker, and you're seeing the result of that. It's extremely silly.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
That's Boob Gun.
Well, speaking of extremely silly and crazy and wacky characters, we are in the middle of War with the Evil Power Master, who has given us no shortage of wacky characters.
Right.
This is true.
From your loyal first mate and possible lover, the Martian Flipto, to your cousin, the agriculturalist farmer on a faraway planet of Folop who is waiting for you at an Applebee's named Colin, to the evil Power Master himself, which just likes to punk you,
Just
to Tara, who is definitely not old Princess Leia. In this book, we are trying to track down the evil Power Master who has destroyed a couple of planets in sprawling intergalactic empire.
Right.
That you are a soldier for.
Yeah.
An intergalactic empire that is definitely not evil.
I mean, we don't think we're evil.
We don't think we're evil.
Right.
From my point of view, the evil Power Master's evil.
Yeah.
Well, you truly are lost. I think that's how it works. Yeah, I think that's how that one goes.
It's really lost.
Only an evil Power Master deals with absolutes.
Right.
Oh boy.
So right now we are at the homeworld of Lacus, I believe is the name.
The laconic.
Laconic,
yeah.
Yeah, of Lacos. And we have decided that the evil Power Master might be affiliated with some terrorists we had a run-in years ago in the Purple Days War. So we have teamed up with Tara, the aging freedom fighter congresswoman, to go sneak into their old headquarters. And we snuck into their old headquarters. We were at the top level where they were all hanging out. We found that they just left some computer things up on the computer and open.
Yeah.
We didn't even have to hack into anything. We just found their plans.
It was like a threat they wrote, and then we printed out all their data they had.
Yeah, there was like their itinerary. It was like Monday, go kill everybody. Tuesday, go kill some more people. 3, walk the dog. It was like that. It was that kind of list.
Yeah.
And then we just hit print on that.
Print.
After we accidentally hit reply all. And so we decided that we were going to sit up there and wait with Tara to see what happens, to see if the terrorists that may or may not be affiliated with the evil Power Master come back.
Wait, is it Purple Days, Days, or Daze?
It's Days,
All right.
Purple Days War.
Purple Days.
The War of the Purple Day.
Could have been a day. We're all just in a daze
Yeah.
of the purple. Okay, great. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Purple days.
We already talked about that? I don't know.
Purple Days, Purple Haze.
Monday, Tuesday, purple days.
Thursday, Friday, Purple Days. And we're done singing that song.
Gotta stop this.
We'll wait here, Tara, you say. The room is stifling hot. Yeah. You begin to take notice of the profusion of tropical plants in the room. It's odd. You hadn't noticed them earlier. Bamboo, vines, palms. A veritable jungle occupies nearly half of the space. A strange drowsiness overcomes you, and you slump down against the wall. Tara seems tired too. Slowly, from out of the jumbled mass of vegetation, pair of creatures emerges. They look like a cross between a lizard and a sloth. With slow movements, they approach the two of you.
Just creeping towards you.
3 weeks later, one of the creatures...
Oh, dude.
27 minutes.
27 minutes later, the speed of thought. One of the creatures moves to the computer and types a message. We will neutralize the enemy, awaiting your commands, Master. The other creature reaches out a long, scaly arm and exposes sharp, menacing talons. To the creatures have sharp talons. The creature gurgles. Hail to the glorious evil power master. You reach up and grab its wrist, twisting the scaly arm with all your strength. Slowly, you bear down, and the creature screams in pain. But the other creature has scuttled over to Tara and holds her in a firm grip. With its talons at Tara's throat, the creature speaks. Give up or I will kill. Yeah, the other creature's cover commander.
Sure.
I was a man.
Yeah, right.
Just imagining them with their just sloth arms, like,
Yeah.
we're going to get you.
Slow down. Seriously, slow down.
This
We
is-
got to
No fair.
hold on.
Oh.
If you surrender, turn to page 7. If you refuse to surrender, turn to page 82.
Can I just ask, how did we get so drowsy? Did we just like...
It was the plants, I think, some kind of, these plants that we didn't notice.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
So what happened while you were in the computer room was the evil Power Master was looking through their crystal ball and they just started going, Poppy!
yeah, right.
Crawl, my sloths, crawl. Slowly. Maybe there was like a hidden wall that just opened up and then the jungle was back there.
Yeah, like plants.
They couldn't just pump gas into the room. It had to be plant-based,
Yes.
apparently.
Yeah.
And now we're dealing with these lizard sloths. Slizzards.
I feel like...
Yeah.
like what got us to this point was mindfully choosing like the safest route.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
true.
that's kind of the path that we've taken this entire time. Should we continue along that path?
Or just let Tara have it.
I don't know.
'Cause
Is like the safest or like the most like I don't know.
Right. Is surrender going to lead to maybe a chance to
Right.
fight back rather than us having
But
to...
what if
Because we're going to kill these lizards.
What if Tara is the sort of like Wizard of Oz character? You know what I mean? What if she's
it's a trap?
Right. What if it's a trap?
We can't tell. No
Right.
calamari.
I kind of see this as an interpersonal issue, right? So, like, basically, if we surrender, then we're going to save Tara,
Yeah.
Yes.
presumably, right?
Right.
Tara's important. But if we don't surrender, where's our boy
Flipto?
Flipto?
That's right.
Like, if we get rid of Tara, then Flipto can come back and like we can totally like be sexy.
Also, I want to remind you that you have the other sloth lizard person.
Yeah.
So it's not that they just snuck up and took Tara. It's that you're kind of in a Mexican standoff.
Yeah.
Right now.
Oh,
You have
yeah.
one of their
Laconian
dudes.
standoff here.
Yes.
I
And
forgot
then they
about the
have
other guy.
One of your people, and so
I give up personally. I'm a give upper. I'm just gonna surrender. But that's just
that
me.
sounds like a lot of work.
the top of the
hurt
books-
Anybody?
The top of the book said we get to make our decision, even
true.
if it's not printed.
Right.
It's like give up, throw the book out the window, done.
I'm done.
Brian, what do you think?
I think they're overconfident for one thing. They said we have neutralized the enemy, which clearly they have not. 'Cause
Right.
You grabbed their wrist.
Yeah,
They're
right.
underestimating you. But yeah, I'd feel bad. I guess we did ask Tara to come along, and getting her killed would kind of be a dick move.
Yeah, agreed.
Um,
Okay.
Let's surrender. We might have a chance to overpower these
So you want to
lizards.
surrender and see if we can't overpower the lizards.
Right, we'll kick
The
some
lizard
ass later.
sloths, And
Right.
we can kick some ass later. And Alicia, you want to surrender because you
Correct.
just want to give up.
Yeah.
I'm hip. Let's
All right, so
let's do
we're
it.
going to surrender. So we're going to see what happens when we give up to these lizard sloths right after this quick word from our sponsors.
SexyHackers.com.
Do you suffer from insomnia? Are you having trouble sleeping or thinking thoughts that you don't like? Then why not try the calming influence of Slizesta, made from the slizzard jungle plants on the planet. It's the only thing that can help you get through the night safely. Side effects may include habit forming, dying, being neutralized, being overconfident, being underconfident, and cancer. Slizesta. Try it today. Warning, do not try.
SexyHackers.com.
We are back to Turn the Page Fun. We are currently reading War with the Evil Power Master by R.A. Montgomery, published by Chooseco Books, originally copyright 1984, reprinted in 2005. And right now we have been up to the top floor of a terrorist organization that we fought in the Purple Days War. And a bunch of lizard sloth people came out at us as we fell asleep. And you got one, but then one got Tara, who is your partner right now, and she is like an old lady Princess Leia, basically.
Yeah.
All right. So we've decided to our choice was to either give in to them so that she doesn't get killed by a sloth lizard, or to fight back. So we
Right.
chose to give in and hope to see what happens from there.
Okay.
Okay, you've got us. Don't hurt her. You relinquish your creature and walk toward the other one, trying desperately to come up with a plan to save Terra and yourself and the Laconian system. There's a slight movement behind the creature. Suddenly, you realize it's Flipto sneaking up.
Flipto!
Yes.
Laser blaster at the ready. Flipto fires. The creature drops to the floor. Flipto fires again. The second creature falls.
Nice.
Flipto, how did you get here? You shout.
Simple, Earthling. I know your hunches well, and I also know that you usually need help. So here I am.
Oh.
At that moment, there is a rumbling sound and a shaking of the floor. The building is falling apart. Then, a metallic voice pierces the air. Fools! You will never defeat me! Those are the last words you will ever hear. The end!
My favorite part of that one is one of the first sentences on there, which is "You relinquish the creature." And I just really like that sentence. You don't get to hear that sentence very often.
Relinquish the creature. Creature is a good album.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Relinquish the creature.
Oh, we were so and they give Flipto that great moment. And they're like, no, but then you all died.
Yeah,
and
then you all died, yeah.
At least they finished the job this time. It wasn't like, and the Power Master got away.
Yeah.
Right. No, he just collapses the building on you and you die.
Right.
Also, again, there is a picture of the Power Master,
Ooh.
who in this picture looks like a combination of 1990s X-Men Magneto,
I was just thinking that. Yeah.
the Joker, and Galactus.
Yeah.
He's got those two. It looks like horns. Almost looks like Loki.
Oh, it's very
Yeah.
Marvel vibe.
Yeah, very, very comic book villain, Marvel vibe.
Right.
Big, giant floating head.
Just like on the floor. It's like a tile floor.
It's just like a.
And there's just
Could you just adjust the hollow projector so I'm a little higher off the floor? This is weird.
I want to see all of me. Could you? And I'm way too big. Could you adjust the scale?
I want all of you to see all of me.
I'm naked underneath this. And I want you to know it.
What's the just flip the no, it's the other one. Turn the dial.
Okay.
So we died.
Yeah, so we died. We had a big spherical
some-
building
that's some
with
bullshit.
a jungle on the top floor collapsing on us. And the giant head of the Power Master laughing at us, calling us fools.
And evil. So I feel like if we go back one decision, we're still gonna get killed. I would think.
Who knows? Maybe we should find out what happened.
But it is important to note that Flipto shot first.
That's correct.
Of course, Flipto shoots first.
And he's always. I knew you would. He knows us better than we know ourselves.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, that's what happens when you have a Martian mate.
Yeah.
Should we go? Can we go back?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go back.
Yeah, let's go back. Let's
Right.
go see what happens if we refuse to surrender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Never surrender.
So we're going to go to page 82 and see
All
what
right.
happens
Ooh.
when we refuse
82.
to surrender.
Good year. Good year.
For Choose Your Own Adventure books.
Yes, man. Yeah.
Never. I'll never surrender. You'll kill us both anyway. You give the scaly arm one final twist and push the wounded creature away from you, adding well-placed kick as a final insult.
Yes.
Then you drop into a crouch and begin to advance on the creature that holds Terra. Terra has come prepared. While the creature is watching you, she slowly and stealthily withdraws a slender, flexible stiletto from the belt around her waist. Yeah. With a sudden jabbing move, she sinks the stiletto into the thigh of the creature. Yeah. You leap upon him, wrestle him to the ground, and deliver a paralyzing blow to the base of his skull.
Sweet.
Well done, Terra. I'm glad you were with me, you say, catching your breath. Not so bad yourself, she responds, grinning.
Hell yeah.
You make out.
Flipto watches from the shadows.
Shadows. Cries out of all four of his eyes.
But
you
he's
know,
still-
he's watching.
But he's still into it, even though he's crying.
Yeah.
They're sexual cries.
You're right.
I'm sorry.
I could go really gross there.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to go there.
Horny in space.
Horny in space. That is how Flipto climaxes. Because he's an alien. It comes out of his eyes.
God damn.
All right, well, we'll give you a second to get that image out of your head and go back to what's happening in the real book. You take the prisoners back to base for interrogation. A small dose of truth serum is enough so they divulge the name and location of the main base of the evil Power Master. Yes. Oh, so you basically have an interrogation.
Oh yeah, we waterboarded them hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Door slam.
Truth serum. Well, acid. I mean, it's the same thing, really.
Yeah.
You send an attack force to a small planet nearby. The force successfully destroys the evil Power Master's base, but not without a fight. Half of your forces are lost in the battle. But for now, at least, the Laconian system is safe. The end.
So did we?
Okay.
All right.
It's very abstracted from us.
Yeah.
It's distant.
Yeah.
That might be the happiest ending we've had, though.
We just drone bombed them into.
Yeah. Right.
having-
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. At least we didn't die. I guess in that
Yeah.
version, the Power Master was like, "Man, yeah, I'm not gonna blow up the building.
Yeah.
I already
right.
got my guys,
my lizard buddies.
my slizzards."
Lizards.
Okay. Well,
I guess that one's okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's like for now, we still didn't.
now.
I want to find out and defeat this Power
Yeah, man.
Master.
Well, you did in that one.
Well, did we?
Well,
We destroyed
Well,
the
you
base.
destroyed his base.
But the Power Master could come back at any time.
Well, we actually, or maybe you just found a Power Master base, but it was abandoned.
Yeah, that's right.
Or maybe it was the wrong Power Master.
The Power Master is in another castle.
Power Master 6.
right?
Well, now we have to figure out.
So let's see what else we can do. Now, decision was when we first went into the
sector.
the area, the sphere. We
right.
saw all their stuff, and our choice was to sit around and wait to see
Oh,
who
yeah.
shows up, or to go back and report back.
Or also, we could, if we want to go back even further, we could go to do we bring her with us?
Oh,
yeah.
So we could do that.
Let's not bring her with us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think let's try that one. See what
Let's
happens.
give-
right?
Yeah, let me try to
flip
find
it to
that.
Yeah, dude.
his
Talk
time.
amongst yourselves while I find that.
I
Oh,
mean,
here we go.
Or if okay, I was gonna say we never did go into the void.
The
We never did go in the void.
These are all good.
The void.
We never did go in
Maybe
the void.
that's where the Power Master is.
Let's
let's-
see what happens if we don't take Tara with us because she's an old lady
Right.
who walks around with stilettos.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
That
by
was
the
pretty
way,
dope.
It was really dope. Yeah.
Shank.
Alone for now, Terra. I think your talents are needed here on Lakos. And I feel the need to pursue this on my own. I won't even take Flipto. She nods.
that's cold.
Go with peace and goodness. You will triumph. I believe it. While the other commanders and members of Congress take their seats in the Great Hall to discuss the evil Power Master's threat, you slip out unnoticed through a side entrance. In the warmth of the afternoon suns, it seems impossible that so much is wrong in the universe. The voice of the evil Power Master, that metallic twang, has jarred an odd and startling memory from the past. Many years ago, you listened in on an experiment recording fish sounds at the Poisson Research
Oh my God.
Facility.
The French Poisson Research Facility.
Poisson Research. Wow.
The French have an entire planet to themselves now.
Yeah. Welcome to New France. Now, that far-off day has come back to you. How you sat with earphones on, listening to the conversations of two giant fish.
Is it a trap?
It's a trap. The Death Star.
I hope the fish people sound like that.
They will.
Yeah, okay.
Poisson facility has been almost ignored for the last decade. Maybe, just maybe, it is a base for the evil Power Master.
He's gonna be a big fish,
Who knows?
just swimming in a bowl.
Hey, what do you listen to? I'm listening to that new Drake. Oh, that's awesome. What have you been listening to lately? Oh, Fish.
Yeah, fish research
Recordings.
just isn't what it used to be.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like, so water's pretty good today. Yep.
Yeah, right.
Ever think about taking over the galaxy? All right.
Your plan involves a visit to this remote sea farm on the western coast of the main island of Lakos. There, on the sea farm, 100-foot-long fish were once raised and harvested as food.
Oh.
For many years, aquaculture has been passed over in favor of new and more profitable food sources, like people. No, that's not.
Oh, Soylent Purple.
Purple Days War, Soylent Purple. Soylent Purple is purple.
Purple
It's just purple.
I'm a purple people eater.
We're dumb.
You're the dumbest dumb said ever dumbed. But you recall that a small group has remained on at Poisson to conduct special experiments. You must decide how to approach Poisson. You could pretend to be a marine biologist from a remote planet in the Laconian system, researching aquaculture for your planet's food needs. Or you could approach Poisson facility by stealth and monitor what is going on with electronic, optical, and audio gear. If you choose to pretend you are an interested marine biologist, turn to page 14. If you choose stealth, turn to page 25.
All right. First off, if we're gonna come into this like we're pretending to be somebody, I feel like we should adopt an accent.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hello, I am a Swedish marine biologist.
We're gonna need a pair of glasses.
Yeah,
we gotta
yeah,
look
we
like a
need
real
to-
nerd.
Fake mustache.
Yeah, we need to go full force into
Space
like
mustache.
we need to make up a whole other life about ourselves that maybe it will be very difficult to remember, and we're going to clumsily forget everything.
Oh yeah, our character based on our character, that's a bad idea. I don't think we can pull this off.
Pretending to be Colin.
My name is Colin.
Yes, I'm Colin. I like.
I'm Colin, my cousin. Damn!
Do you want jalapeno poppers? I still have some in the back seat from last night.
Make me an offer.
I'm going with stealth. I think like the
yeah.
I think we're gonna mess this up if we try to be somebody else.
Yeah, we've got the gear. We can spy on anyone.
Yeah, that's right. We're with the what we call the Rapid Entry Patrol.
We are.
Rapid force.
We are just the rapid force.
The Rapid Force.
Rapid force.
Although we seem to be late in catching up with the
Yeah.
Power Master every time.
Yeah. The Rapid
Rapid
Force. is not
force.
doing
We'll
great.
get there when we get there.
Traveling at the speed of thought. Rapid force.
Where were
Maybe
we?
27 minutes. Yeah.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and try to sneak in with
Yes.
stealth.
Yes.
And we'll find out what happens after this quick word from our sponsors.
SexyHackers.com.
Today's episode of Turn to Page Fun is brought to you by Poisson Farms. Do you remember, my friends, the good old days? Poisson Farms remembers. In the days before we ate these silent purple, when our food was delivered the natural way by giant 100-foot sentient fish. Oh, you didn't think they were sentient? They are. They beg us not to do it, but we killed them anyway. Poisson Farm remembers. Their screams. It's like a fine wine. So perhaps it's not too late. We're still here. Why not come down to Poisson Farms and enjoy the delicacy of the sea? Poisson Farms.
SexyHackers.com.
And we are back to Turn to Page Fun. We are.
That sponsor gave my whole day just pep.
Yeah.
Yes, nothing's better than a big old slab of Poisson Farm fish to fill the whole table
Their
with.
sentient their screams are like fine wine.
Ah!
You get good sponsors on the show. What can I say?
No, it's
sponsors.
great. I don't know how you pull this off, but you
lot of
do
them.
it.
Yeah.
So we had decided to sneak into Poisson Farms, or the Poisson Research Facility, where they talk to fish that they eat, because we think the evil Power Master might be there.
Right.
But we decided to sneak in instead of pretending to be a marine biologist.
Right.
Pretending to be a marine biologist would be tricky. You know a little of that speciality. Stealth it is then. You borrow a transporter from the depot at Rapid Force headquarters. Poisson is a good distance away, and the journey must go unnoticed. You delay your departure until the next morning, so that you will arrive at dusk. When darkness has fallen, you approach the Poisson facility from the thickly wooded hillsides to the north. The moons, unfortunately for you, are high and unusually luminous. The light of the stars also beats back the night. You are a target, alone, unprotected, in the blue-black night. Every move you make threatens to reveal you to the life forms guarding the area. All is quiet, but a tremor of fear shakes you. It could be the force of evil that you feel, the dread that can freeze people in thought and action, the mind killer. No, that's not there. The tiny death that brings total obliviation.
Right.
Allowing the evil Power Master to take over. Dread is creeping over you like a chill. If you back away from Poisson and the creeping feeling of dread, turn to page 33. If you go on ignoring the feeling, turn to page 41.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I'd also like to interject and say that there was a time when we walked into a room, described the room, and then it wasn't until we made another decision. They're like, oh, also, this place is filled with jungle foliage.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going to make a decision, and then the book's going to be like, oh, yeah, did you know that knives are flying everywhere? I feel like something is going to happen.
Also, there was a dinosaur outside,
Yeah,
and
did you
it's
know-
going to eat you.
Did
So,
you know that you're already dead?
oh,
I don't know, guys. Well, I feel like...
what are we going to do if we turn away? Just like go back to Fliptoe?
Yeah.
I guess maybe he's here already, though. He knows our
That's
hunches.
true. He's the knight in shining armor.
I think maybe we're just having doubts, and we're just. I think we should go. We should keep going
I'm happy.
because we've had this feeling of dread before, and maybe that means the Power Master is here.
So you're saying that you want to face your fear,
Right.
let it wash over and through you, and when it is gone,
Right.
you want to look inside with your inward eye,
Yes.
to see where the fear has the path it's taken,
Right.
and where it's gone, there will be nothing, and only you will remain.
Become
Right.
the fear. Become the
Is that
fear.
what you're
right.
saying?
Yeah. I
I am
think
the
that's
biggest
pretty
nerd in
clear
the world.
on that. Because I can't fight this feeling anymore.
Ooga chugga, ooga chugga.
Yeah, I can't stop this feeling.
All right,
It's more than a feeling.
So you want to keep going?
Oh, so many songs about feelings.
Yeah. You.
Yeah,
Well, there
I say we keep going.
Yeah, let's do it.
But it's not up to just me.
no.
No, I agree.
Let's go for it, man.
Keep going.
Going
All
for it?
We're
All right.
We're going to keep going. We are going to ignore the dread. And all right.
Going to do the
Don't we all
American
have-
thing and
Yeah.
don't think about our feelings.
Don't we
Ignore
kind
them.
of all have to just think
Right.
about existential dread every day anyway?
Right.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm used to this.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Just shove it down into a tiny ball.
That's right. Keep going.
The feeling of dread almost paralyzes you. You start to retreat slow. Wait. No. hold
we
on.
go to the wrong-
I went the wrong way.
Oh, okay.
Ah, come on, man.
I'm not paying attention.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
That was really starting to feel like my real life.
Yeah, right.
Feeling of dread paralyzed.
Paralyzes you.
Oh, Nick, are you just talking aloud again?
Yeah.
this is-
Yeah.
Dread or no dread, you know you must go on with the mission. You make it beyond the first perimeter warning zone. The wire fences, a relic of the past, give way easily to your laser cutters. No alarm is sounded. A series of ditches, almost moats, surround the main building. They are filled with slimy green water. You find a log, old and rotting, but sturdy enough, you hope. Laying it across the first ditch, you inch your way over the oozing slime. Now, you are in a place behind a stand of short red pines. Their resinous smell fills the air and mingles with the salt of the sea, almost an earth smell. You take a deep breath. Now the long wait begins. The waiting and the watching. You set up the optical gear that you have lugged so carefully over difficult terrain. Next, you hook up the sound equipment. At the main building, all is quiet. A single light burns in the front room. You focus a scanner on the large floor-to-ceiling windows. Through the scope, you see 3 people seated around the table. 2 are your age, well-dressed, ordinary-looking,
Tell that from a distance, huh?
smiling. The third is an older, stern-looking man in rumpled clothes. They are studying a multi-galactic map of the Laconian system. You switch on the audio equipment.
Huh! We've got them running, don't we?
The older man rubs his hands together.
The Laconians will give up this time. We'll explode those planets with the laser cannon. The universe is ours. All ours.
It's him. He's just like, we're gonna get him.
We're gonna get them.
Pay no attention to the man in the aquarium.
You've heard enough. This is it. Just 3 people with a laser cannon. You calculate that they are probably using satellites as redirectional shields to deflect shots to remote planets. How they amplify the laser is a mystery, but the people are real. Live, you think. Just then, without warning, they change form before your eyes. They merge first into crystal shapes, then change into vivid green lights.
Wonder triplet powers activate.
A shock goes through you as you realize that you have found the evil Power Master. This is his base. You are frustrated. You have no power to catch him.
Wow.
Quickly, you radio a report to Tara with the news and the hope she can bring a force to overwhelm him. You see a blinking light on your transmitter.
Uh-oh.
The power is dying, with just enough juice left to flash a text message. Communication failed. The end.
We were so close this time.
It didn't even could have gone at him.
Will we never find our way?
Evil
We never
power master.
destroy.
We should have brought maybe I don't know, some kind of like weapon, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe Flipto?
Right.
Maybe
Some
we
kind
should
of
brought Flipto?
Yeah.
long ranged. Well, certainly there's no kind of weapon that could reach over long distances to kill people that way.
Oh.
Yeah.
This
And what
printer
do you-
is useless.
Right. It's like it seems like also this guy is just like, oh, guess what? Now I'm a crystal being, or now you know what?
Or
now
three.
I'm
It's three people.
now I am an ethereal dog. Like what is this thing? It's not even like what is this?
Our master
It's an
is
evil power master, Christian.
Oh, God.
But we know-
power master.
But we know he's here now.
yes, you do know
So-
he's there.
Maybe a certain marine biologist could visit.
Oh,
And
would you like to
Cranston.
see what happens if
Todd
a certain
Cranston.
marine biologist were to
Hello, I'm
show
Todd
up?
Cranston, marine biologist to the stars.
I'm Bill Clay, marine biologist.
I'm Bill Clay,
This-
marine biologist from Texas.
Yes, that's a stingray.
Yes.
All right,
I've
you
done
want to
my
find out what
job.
happens if we go?
yes,
That's what I'd like to do.
100%.
Okay.
Gotta know.
Let's do that. This book is he's a slippery one. This
Oh.
evil power master.
Man, Power Master.
I feel like we're close. We're so close. At least charge our batteries on our communicator.
The Rapid Force headquarters has a locker room where crew members keep civilian clothes for off-duty times. You slip out of the Great Hall unnoticed and hurry to the locker room. No one is there. Good. You take off your unit commander uniform, storing it carefully in a locker, and don a simple, anonymous, blue-green jumpsuit. Outside, you locate a transporter, sign for it at the guard desk, and take off for the remote Poisson facility. It takes you most of the day to get there. The sea farm is isolated, quiet, undisturbed, a backwater in the busy worlds of the Laconian system. When you arrive, the suns are in their passing mode, and the briny water reflects their rays in a brilliant shimmer of color. Out on a dock are two people hauling nets. Walking up to them as casually as you can, you ask, "Can I give you a hand?" "Sure, we could always use help. We're short-handed out here these days," says a middle-aged man with a sunburned face and arms and a pepper and salt beard. "What brings you out to Poisson? We don't get many visitors." "I am marine biologist from the planet Vito, out in sector 364328. My lab chief asked me to zip over here and ask your people how to get those fish to grow so big. Do you mind if I take a look around?" "Well, help yourself, but I'll tell you, it's nearly supper time. Why don't you have a meal with us? Tomorrow you can get to work. My name's Mark, by the way." "Thanks, Mark," you reply. "Sounds like a good plan."
Your accent is immediately lost.
Later in the evening, you are sitting at dinner with Mark and two others, Luis and Jose. They seem friendly and open. Maybe your instincts were wrong this time. These people don't seem to be hiding anything. They seem normal. Just as you are about to leave the table to turn in, the loudspeaker over the entranceway blurts out, "Reports coming in. Repeat, reports now coming in." Mark jumps from his chair. There's a harsh look on his face. "I'll go. You stay here," he snaps. Jose and Luis come to attention. Then Mark is gone. There was something in the message, something in Mark's tone, the sudden tension in the air, that you know means trouble. "If you try to leave the room with the excuse that you are tired, turn to page 45. If you decide it's best to stay as close to Jose and Luis as you can and await Mark's return, turn to page 80.
We're close. I can feel it.
Man.
I feel like,
We're getting away from like Flipto and
Yeah.
Bing bong. And
Well,
now
we've
we're
met Mark, Luis, and Jose.
Jose, right.
Scramble those letters. It spells evil power mess. I don't think it does.
Here's a
not at
theory.
all.
Okay.
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 What this is probably just me dreaming. Right. This is wishful thinking. But let's say we excuse ourselves because we're sleepy and we retire to our room, only to discover a trail of rose petals leading to a vibrating coin-operated bed that's heart-shaped with who's there? Flip-toe. Naked.
And the evil power mess.
That's right. It is your anniversary. With you and Flipto. Oh, yeah. And all this evil Power Master stuff has made you completely forget about
that bullshit sector number you threw out earlier, that was definitely your anniversary date. You're like, 36, 43, 2.
So, Annalicia thinks we should leave the room.
Leave the room.
For a sexual liaison.
Heck yeah, man. Let's do it.
You know what?
I'm down.
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, because, yeah.
All right. So we're going to see what happens when we leave the room right after in a bonus segment.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Right after this quick word from our sponsors.
SexyHackers.com.
This week's episode of Turn to Page Fun brought to you by Rapid Space Force Costumery. Do you need costumes for covert missions for the Rapid Space Force? Come on down to the Rapid Space Force Costumery. We've got all the costumes you need. Anything you need. Marine biologist, custodian worker, outlet supervisor, and more. We also have sailor, sexy sailor, not so sexy sailor, and even more. But wait, there's even more costumes. We have camera operator. That little clacky guy that does the clacky thing for camera operators. Table. Vice chairman of productions. And even more. So whatever you need to be, for whatever covert operation you need, come on down to Rapid Space Force Costumery. Right there on Planet Phillip on the corner of Phillip Street and Phillip Avenue.
SexyHackers.com.
And we're back to Turn to Page Fun. You know, I wonder if Rapid Space Force Costumery has a dragon costume.
No.
Probably not.
They probably not.
Probably not.
I don't know
but
why
if you
they
need
would.
to be a vice chairperson of productions,
Right. Sure. Yeah.
you got to go right there for them.
Nothing like-
All right. So in this special bonus segment, we have decided that we were going to pretend to be a marine biologist to infiltrate the Poisson Research Facility,
Which went surprisingly well.
which went surprisingly well.
Yeah.
and
Place seems a lot nicer in the daytime, too.
Yeah. Where we think the evil Power Master might be. We've met Mark, Luis, and Jose. And Mark is called away from dinner. And we've decided to also excuse ourselves from the table. Well, I'm exhausted, you say. That's it for me. Good night, and thanks for letting me join your group. I'm learning a lot. A quick glance passes between Jose and Luis. Luis looks furtively toward the door where Mark left the room. Jose speaks. Good idea, he says heartily. I'll show you to your room. Can't be too careful out here. Strange things have been known to happen at night.
What kind of science facility are you running?
A mad science facility. Moments later, you are in a small, cell-like room, staring at 4 whitewashed concrete walls. You wait for Jose's footsteps to recede. It's all quiet now. 2 large, old sodium vapor lamps illuminate the compound where the tanks house the giant fish. It looks safe, but you ask yourself, what did Jose mean about strange things happening in the night?
He's clearly trying to warn you to stay out of their business, you idiot.
You You decide to investigate where Mark went and what he's up to. Turn to page 86. If you decide it's time for help, use your communicator and get Flipto here fast. Turn to page 85.
I mean, I can't say no to Flipto.
Yeah, man, your boys come through. Your boys come through.
You
every
know
single
some
time.
shit is up. If you go sneaking around, they're just gonna turn into space monkeys or something. And
Doesn't he literally have 4 eyes?
He
Am I thinking the
does.
right guy?
He
Yeah.
literally does have 4
Yeah,
I
eyes.
think
4
we should.
eyes.
I think we should stick with the flip.
Yeah, bring
Yeah.
back the flip.
Don't say flip no to flip toe.
That's the one.
Hanging with Mr. F.
Okay, so we're going to ask for Flipto's
Yeah,
help.
we're gonna
Yeah.
call this dude.
Because we charged the battery this time on our communicator.
Flipto, come in. It's me. Over. Minutes pass. You repeat the message over your communicator, hoping that no one around is here monitoring airwaves. Finally, there's a response.
Flipto here. What's up, Commander?
I need you, and fast. I'm onto something.
Booty call.
What's going on back there?
Oh, lots of arguments. No agreements. Time is running out. Where are you, Commander? Do you know it's our anniversary?
You give him your coordinates.
Didn't get any flowers, just saying.
I didn't get any flowers. I was hoping you better have something planned.
You give him your coordinates. Tell him precisely where to meet you on the perimeter of the research facility and sign off to wait for his arrival. Tara did not respond to your call. You hope that Flipto can warn her. Hours pass slowly. His approach has to be quiet, and he'll have to use the same type of slow transporter you did. Travel at hyperspace speeds is too risky here. You hug the ground at the perimeter of the facility, waiting in the half-light for Flipto's arrival.
27 minutes later.
Finally, you are aware of movement to your right. At first, you think it's a light breeze blowing up from the sea, causing movement in the vegetation. Then, you think it must be an animal rustling in the bushes. Finally, you decide it's Flipto. But no recognition code is given. What now? Is it Flipto? Or is it the enemy?
What? Hold on. It said it's Flipto, but no, like we see him.
No, we
No,
just see
you just-
bushes rustling.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
probably Flipto, but he didn't give the code.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we don't know.
If you decide to fire at the noise, turn to page 114. If you decide to remain quiet, hoping it's Flipto, turn to page 110.
Like, okay, we have a code that's set up, but
He's not giving the code.
he's not. But is he supposed to give it first, or is he just not gotten ready for the code yet? And you're just, are you shooting first this time?
right,
Oh,
right.
I'm not about to shoot Flipto. I
Okay.
mean, that's my opinion.
So we should. We
It
should
might
wait.
just be an animal, just be a cat. Oh, and then we turn around, alien.
right.
I'm gonna hang tight, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
All gonna hang
We're
tight?
gonna hang tight.
Not shoot at it?
Yeah.
Fine, baby.
All right. It could be Flipto, you think. But you hunker down even closer to the earth. You wait. The rustling stops. The light ocean breeze abates. No Flipto. No enemy. Just you. Where is he? You ask yourself. But there's no answer. Maybe he's been captured, you think. Just then, you see some activity down at the group of buildings. Doors open and floodlights switch on, bathing the area in an eerie white-blue glare. Out of the sky, a flight of Deltas flag dashes in, hovering for a few moments, then landing in tight, orderly precision on a large field. You stare with horrified fascination as a bizarre assortment of creatures disembarks from the Deltas. Some are shaped like humans with extra large heads, arms, and legs, but others look like mere shadows, with light areas where eyes and mouths should be. Still others are reptilian. And then there's the insectoids and the grays.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not saying it's aliens, but
There's a tap on your shoulder.
you turn around and shoot whoever it is.
Spinning around, you expect to face a hostile guard. It's Flipto. Oh, thank goodness you're here, Flipto.
Wouldn't dream of missing it. Like somebody missing somebody's anniversary.
You and Flipto watch in dismay as the crews from the Deltas gather in formation.
They stand at rigid attention. Mark steps to the front and slowly peels off his human form. All that remains is a bright golden light about the size of a grapefruit.
Oh my god.
The Delta crew sink to their knees and bow their heads. Their hands clasp before the strange power. The crowd sends up a chant. Oh, great and glorious evil power master, we bow to you. Oh, great and glorious evil power master, we bow to you. Jose and Luis stand next to the glowing energy. They are sentinels, disciples of this force. There's a sharp noise, then nothing. Only a murmuring sound is left to echo for all time and all places. The main planet of the Lacodium system disintegrates. The evil Power Master has triumphed again. The end.
That was the creepiest thing. His human form melted away.
Just a light. Guys, is there any way to win against the evil power
There is
master?
no way to win. He is a master of evil power.
R.A.
Named
Montgomery
Mark.
is a bitch.
Whoa.
Do we?
So that is Evil Power
Yeah.
Master. Those were some of the endings in Evil Power Master. Let's
Horrible.
get some
Yeah.
ideas of how you all feel about this book.
I am emotionally
Yeah.
just.
I thought we had
wow.
him. I thought we had him.
Yeah.
I guess we did, but then he just destroyed everything.
Yeah.
And then he just wins, and I don't know. I should have taken a shot. But hey, did we die?
I think Poisson is on a different planet.
Okay, so we're still there with Flipto.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're
Anyway.
still there with Flipto, but they worship the Evil Power Master, and
Right.
he disintegrated the planet Laco.
Yeah. Well, we were evil, so.
Yeah.
As to how I felt about this book as a whole, I love this book. This was fantastic. I didn't expect it to go where it did, but I had a great time being part of the evil empire. Maybe we're supposed to lose. Maybe that's the overall message.
Oh, because
Yeah.
we're bad guys.
This is, or it's just set up to like teach kids how to deal with disappointment in life. Like, sometimes, no matter how hard you try, things don't work out.
I like that the bad guy like just for no reason just like assumes these bizarre forms and shapes for no reason. Just now I am a crystal giraffe,
No.
and then he's just that thing now.
Now I'm Mark, the fisherman.
Yeah. It's weird. Now I am the Applebee's in which your cousin is eating. Right. It's so weird.
Yeah, what happened to Colin? Oh man.
Well, I'm just waiting for the film version.
yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Coming out in 1986.
Yes.
Hot on the tail of
Theaters near you.
All right, Annalicia, what are your thoughts? Final thoughts on this book?
Guys, it was a real tease for me because every time I would think something really saucy would happen, sometimes it would, and sometimes it would not.
Well, there is that graphic illustration.
That's what really did it. It was like, oh, that's
Me.
what, and then they
My
just never.
goodness. All in all, though, wow. Did enjoy 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10 dentists would approve of this.
So you
book.
give this book 9 dentists out of 10 dentists.
Yes.
I'll give it 4 out of 5 eyes.
Okay, 4 out of 5 eyes. All right.
Yeah. This is my new nighttime reading, I think.
Yeah, I might.
Nighttime.
I might have to.
Oh.
I got.
It is a saucy book.
It's saucy.
If you want it to be.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, it's choose your own sauciness.
choose your own. Yeah.
All right.
All right, well.
Well, that was War with the Evil Power Master by R.A. Montgomery. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for going through this book with us, Mr. Brian Bear.
Oh, thank you once again for having me. I was very, very excited, and I'm. This is one of those where I'm like, ooh, do I want to like go read this
I
and
can
try to
lend
find
it
it
to you
out?
if you want to take it home with you.
I might want to, because I want to get this son of a bitch.
Yeah. If y'all figure out what
and
happens, let me
destroy
know.
him.
Yeah.
Destroy him.
We never went into the void.
We never went into the void.
went into the void.
Maybe he was there.
Maybe he was
I
in the
guess
void.
You at home can find out as well.
Buy this book.
But yeah, thanks again for having me, and thanks for our guests for being here too. I'm very
Big
glad.
thanks to Mr. Christian Lawrence. Thank you so much for
Hey,
being here.
of course, man. This is dope.
It is October. What's going on for you in October?
Well, I think for both Annalisa and I, probably the next Boob Gun show will be in here in St. Louis, where we're from. So if you're in St. Louis, go check that out. October, probably in the next few months, History Schmistery will probably be back in Milwaukee. So
wonderful.
keep your eyes open.
We will. All right. And then St. Louis is just a short 27-minute thought travel
Yes.
Yeah.
from Milwaukee. If you want to check out any of their shows over there, if you're locally listening to this, if you're listening to this anywhere else but Milwaukee or St. Louis, thank you.
Yeah.
Try to find your way either of these places to see us live. Annalisa, anything else going on with you, or?
Just, I'm really, my plans are to get another show going. I wrote a one-woman play with my good friend Panayoti Papavlosopoulos called Nora's Numbers, A Tale of Bingo and Bunions, which is something I'm very excited about. So coming to places maybe near you. Check out for links. Follow me on Instagram at mayfliesmayfly.
And we will have all those links to follow in the comments of the show. Yep. Thank you again, Annalisa.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to Sexy Hackers for giving us this wonderful space and these awesome t-shirts. Buy a t-shirt. And lastly, thank you for being you, listening to us read to you here at Turn to Page Fun. And my name is Nick Fear, signing off and saying I will see you next time through your ears.
SexyHackers.com! Stream Team!